We are joined by Mwende Magdalene from Kenya Commercial Bank Volleyball Club, who are in Abuja, Nigeria, just a couple of days ago, where they went for the African Club Championship. They finished in the 5th position after having been knocked out by eventual winners Zamalek, who are perennial African giants when it comes to matters volleyball. Kenya Pipeline finished in the 3rd position after having beaten Carthage Eagles of Tunisia in the 4th playoff, finishing in the 3rd position. But Egypt carried the day with Zamalek winning, followed by Al Ahly, all of Egypt, and of course Zamalek, Kenya's Pipeline finished in the 3rd position. Let's introduce Magdalene Mwende with us in studio, and also give an opportunity to just say jambo as we welcome her back to the country. Mwende, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Karibu sana Kenya.
Asante.
Ama mshatulia?
Kitambo, 1 week ago. Yeah, tumeka 1 week.
1 week.
Break, yeah.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
First and foremost, congratulations, being part of the African Club Championships in Abuja, Nigeria. How was it like for you guys as the playing unit?
I can't say it was easy. It was a bit challenging. I think that Nigeria, it was very hot that moment. So we went there, managed the weather, and really fought to be in that position. It wasn't easy, actually.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Looking at the number of teams that take part in the same, because you have Kenya Pipeline, you have, KCB,
Kenya Prisons.
Kenya Prisons also in the same, and it looks like it was not easy to be there, but you gave it your best. You lost to the eventual winners, champions.
Sure.
They've not just been champions this year. They've been champions for quite some time.
Yeah, actually, this was their 3rd time.
Correct.
Consecutively.
And if you look at it, how was it like playing them in the quarterfinals? Because it is do or die. You know
sure.
that if we win, we have all it takes. We might even go all the way and win the championship. How was it like playing them? You lost by 3 sets to 1.
Yeah, it is so. It was like, I don't know how to say it, but it was. Yeah, sana. You know, when you are told you are going to play defending champions, actually in the knockout stages, you know, even that night you can't sleep. You are just thinking about the match, you know. So for us, we've been having very young players in the team who have just joined the team, you know. So it wasn't easy for us to play them, the defending champions, I mean. So for them, they have a full team that has been playing these matches, you know, so they are used to. For us, we are having young players who have never played these championships, and they have just joined the team, you know. So it wasn't easy. We really fought.
Correct.
Yeah.
Based on that, Magdalene, now that you're going in with a very young team, Coach Munala coming up with a very young team, not exposed, some going into this tournament for the first time. And looking at teams like Zamalek, Al Ahly, Carthage from Tunisia, even Kenya Pipeline, Kenya Prisons, you went with a very young team, which is a team for the future. Would you say the team and the technical bench were generally satisfied with the performance based on the quality of the team that you took, which was a very young team?
Yeah, actually, I can say for the first time, you can't complain. You know, having a young setter setting for a team. You know, she's just come from school, so she has not yet gelled very well with the team. So playing those championships, you know, for her, it's a challenge to her. You know, so I can say, you know, you can't accept fully that you've lost the match, but for us at that level, we can say she really gave her best. Yeah, sure.
And as we look at this, let's look at maybe Zamalek of Egypt. They are the champions, not just once, twice, thrice. They are the champions of Egypt. What do you think is their competitive edge over us, here in Kenya? Because looking at even Pipeline finishing in the 3rd position, having lost to Al Ahly, it looks like the Egyptians have something that is working for them. What do you think is their main advantage Also, not forgetting that majority of these players form the bulk of the Egyptian national team.
You know, for them, actually, I can say for those Arabic countries and even the other countries apart from Kenya, you know, these countries have academies for sports. You find that a certain team has an academy that plays even under 12, under 10, under 20, you get. So for them, being nurtured from their childhood and coming to play for the club, you know, for them it's easier. They've already mastered their skills. So it's much easier for them to be able to play those matches better than us. You know, for us in Kenya, unacheza game ukiwa umeshafika 14, 15, even 20.
High school.
Yeah, high school. You know, so for them it's much easier. Yeah, than
they
us.
start you know, at an early age.
Yeah.
Then also the facilities that they are exposed to, more so, or the North African countries. You're talking about Tunisia, Egypt, Algeria, very seasoned on the same. But let's now come back into the Kenyan setup and KCB for that matter. You know, Coach Munala, not forgetting Coach Director Paul Bitok. Looks like they're working on something at KCB in terms of just bringing in the best and also focusing on the youth. There must be a target you guys are looking out for, because it is not today. You guys are building a team for tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. KCB actually, it's a team that nurtures talent. KCB does not go for players that already know how to play. KCB, as long as you have the passion and you really want to play this game, so the coach just gives you a chance to try. So he takes you through all those stages, how to play from the start, from the, like for the lowest skill, you know, of which those other teams already have mastered those skills, of which they take players that already know how to play. You understand? There's a difference between a player that have already played for the longest time. You're just taking them from different club to your club. And again, you are taking, for us, it's kind of different because you are taking someone who has not yet played this much, or even from school. So from school, they have already mastered their skills, but they don't know how to play for the club. You know, kwa club, it's kind of different. Game tunasemanga volleyball ya shule, system na volleyball ya club, you understand? So, you being transformed from school to club level. Yeah, KCB gives you that opportunity to master those.
The same.
Yeah, sure.
And as we look at, you know, the setup that KCB has, which is a very good setup indeed in terms of bringing and nurturing, not going for mature players, you realize that in the yesteryears, the rivalry was between Kenya Pipeline and Prison. Those were the two names that were known, you know, in the Kenyan volleyball scene. Then from nowhere entered KCB, you know, into the whole mix. DCI is coming up. What would you say is the standard of volleyball in the country with, you know, with KCB now that has come into the mix, and anytime you're playing KCB, you can never predict whether you will win or not, because KCB has turned out to be a very strong team and with very seasoned technical bench, and of course from the director's point of view, that's you know, our coach Paul Bitok. What would you rate the standards of volleyball to be in the country?
Generally, that
yes,
is.
Generally, yes.
Yeah, I can say Kenya has very good players. Yeah, be it you are playing for KCB, we are playing for Pipeline, Kenya Pipeline, we are playing for Kenya Prisons. Actually, Kenya has a very good team, as long as the country is going to give them all the facilities to play and the time, you understand? So Kenya can say their playing level is coming up to be a good one.
And KCB has invested a lot, you know, in sports. The other day, KCB sponsored the Safari Rally. You have KCB volleyball team, you have KCB rugby team, you have KCB football team, you know, very, very dominant as well in the country. Let's focus on your expertise, which is volleyball. How would you rate the support that KCB is giving you as a club?
it's a very good support. They are really supporting us like in everything. I can say KCB compared to other teams, you know, you go to a competition and you find that KCB is giving you almost everything. You have the jerseys, you have the tracksuits, you have the transport, yeah, allowance, like everything, you understand? Because when you are talking to your friends from other teams, you find that you really, it's like you are favored, I mean.
That's when you realize that kumbe we are taken care of.
Yeah,
very well.
you are at a good place compared to other teams. So I can say KCB has really done good
in bringing up the volleyball team, not just the team, but sports in general. Let's look at the Kenya Cup that was recently introduced. What's your opinion? Because you see very many teams coming up, and it's a way that Kenya Volleyball Federation has brought in terms of you know, just bringing up the standards of the game in the country. But it's also an opportunity for that young player out there who never got an opportunity to play for KCB or some of these big clubs to also get an opportunity to expose themselves. How would you rate the Kenya Cup? Is it interesting?
It is very interesting because you find that there are some players from other teams that are not allowed, okay, they didn't make it to play for their own teams for that during this championship. So you can just go to another team, talk to maybe the management, they give you a chance to play for that team during that championship. So I can say it's a nice one. Whoever brought it up, like, really thought for those upcoming players. Yeah.
Let's now look at you know, the Kenya volleyball scene in the league. What are your you know, what are your vision? What are your chances as Kenya Commercial Bank? What are you looking forward to when the new season starts? Do you want to be champions, to dethrone you know, some of the big names that are there? Are you setting yourselves as a, you know, as KCB, a target to eventually take over the reins of this country?
First, you are forgetting that we are the champions of last season, 2 seasons. So for us, we can't say, I can't say that I'm looking forward to the coming season. For us, this season has not yet ended. We are gonna play playoffs. So for us, we are looking forward to defending that trophy. You know, it's good to win. Winning is sweet. So you can't just let the trophy to be taken by someone that easily.
You're really not letting it go?
Yeah, we can't.
Wow.
We're really gonna fight for it.
Not giving room?
No, not even a minute.
And as we talk about, you know, the performance of KCB, now that, you know, you guys finished in the 5th position in the African Club Championships, what was the mood like? And in your team debrief meetings, what are you looking forward to given an opportunity in the next Africa Club Championships? Do you want to raise it a notch higher?
Yeah, sure. And okay, come next year, we really wanna be in the finals. So we're really going to work out on the places where we didn't put on like much effort while we were playing.
Weaknesses.
Yeah. So we are going to work on our weaknesses. We correct where we went wrong, and come next year, I'm sure we're gonna play very different matches. We're gonna make differences in our plays. You understand? So we are, and when we are going to meet certain teams, the teams that we've met during these championships, actually we're not going to make the same mistakes we made this time. You understand? So we're really going to put more work and correcting whatever we went wrong. So next year, come next year, we're gonna be in the finals and we're gonna make it. We're gonna bring that trophy home.
Lupita Nyong'o says your dreams are valid.
I know.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
And to your fans?
To our fans, I can tell them, never give up on us. Continue supporting us, continue being there for us, whether we win or lose. You know, tunasemanga, you can't win all matches. Okay, ukishinda kila kitu, you don't know whether you have a mistake, you understand? So I can tell them, like, we came out as number 5 during these championships. We still have other matches, very many matches to play. So never give up on us, continue being with us, and we believe that in the future we're gonna make you proud. We never let you down.
As we look at that now, is that a moment that maybe you have a word to your sponsors at KCB? What would you tell them, the management?
What I can tell them is that we love you, we love KCB. We are going to do anything we can to make you proud. We'll never let you down. We'll always fight to make you proud.
Always fight in terms of making them proud, you know, and for your players, fellow players, because when I look at your height, this is the best height that one would need in terms of blocking.
Yeah, sure.
For your fellow players, what would that message be to them?
Okay, to them, I think that it's gonna give them motivation and build up their confidence and in the coming plays, that is, yeah.
Wishing you all the best, Magdalene. Thank you very much for making time to be with us. We appreciate. Wishing you and KCB all the best. Pass regards to Coach Munala, Bitok, you know, following keenly and wishing you all the best as you continue with your endeavors. And we'll wait and see in the playoffs whom you have put together, and we'll come out to watch and appraise Kenya.
Please do, please do.
We will make time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. That has been a discussion with Magdalene Mwende, you know, of KCB volleyball team with us this afternoon as we keep an eye on what's happening in the other circles. Of course, Chelsea leading Everton by a 0-0, goal by Nicholas Jackson. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Remember, there is a battle in terms of getting to the Champions League spots, and many teams really hoping they can be there. Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, Chelsea, a lot to talk about from. Even Arsenal still need some results to guarantee that position. Wishing all the teams playing all the best. At this point, we want to tell you at 11 p.m. tonight, the El Clasico is coming down in the Copa del Rey. Who will you be routing for, Barcelona or Madrid? I don't want to tell you which side of my bread is buttered, but by the end of the day, a team must win because it is the final. On behalf of everyone who's been behind this transmission, the transmission controller, the producer, the director, the cameraman, the camera ladies, we want to say thank you very much for having kept us company. As I always say, kuonana kesho ni majalio yake Mwenyezi Mungu. Bye-bye for now and keep it KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.